Hi everyone, and welcome to my very first tutorial for the Care for Headland Community Garden YouTube channel. Today I'm at home. Obviously I'm not in the community garden. Today I'm going to be doing a recipe and showing you how to make some basil pesto. Now for us up here in Port Hedland, it is March at the moment, and so this is our hottest month of the year. We haven't got a lot of stuff growing, but what is growing and in a massive abundance at the moment is basil. And next month kicks off growing season for us, so we need to get all our beds cleared and regenerated and ready for growing season. So part of that is pulling out an insane amount of basil. So today I thought I would do a quick tutorial on how to make basil pesto. It is something we make at the community garden with the kids, and they really love it, and it's a nice, quick, easy recipe, and it's a great way to utilize all that extra basil so that it doesn't go to waste. Today I will be using my Thermomix because that's what I have at home. When we're in the community garden, I do use a food processor. I actually quite like using the food processor for the basil pesto because you can actually see it, and you can see the consistency as it's actually coming together. So with this you can't, so we just got to be a bit careful to make sure that it doesn't end up as a paste. So I'm going to get started. So I'm not much of a measurer. I generally like to do things by feel, but I'll do a bit of measuring today and we'll see how we go. I'm using cashews today. Most recipes you'll see will call for pine nuts. If I've got pine nuts, I'll use pine nuts, but I do find that cashews are a lot cheaper than pine nuts, and I actually prefer the flavour, to be honest. Now today the basil that I'm using is an East Indian clove basil, and so it's in the sweet basil family, and it's just got that really subtle hint of clove in it. I actually really like it. So I'm going to grab a really good handful of basil. What I'm also going to use today is nutritional yeast. So instead of the parmesan, this does make it dairy free and vegan friendly, and we can use a bit of the nutritional yeast. I think it's quite nutritious as well. And I'm just going to pop in a decent glug of olive oil. And I'll probably have to add a bit more olive oil to that at the end, just to see how we're going with consistency. I find that if I'm going to use it as a dip, I like it a little bit drier, but if it's for a pasta, then I do like it to be a bit more oily so that it spreads on the pasta a bit nicer. So it's going to get a bit noisy here. Let's have a look. All right, so you can see in there, that's come together super fast. That is quite dry. I would prefer it like that, nice and a bit dry, maybe a little bit more oil for a dip. For a pasta, I would definitely put in a bit more. Now, I personally like my pesto a bit chunkier, so I'm going to leave it like that. Alrighty, and so now I've just got a plain cracker. You can see that it's holding on nicely, it's not sliding off. Now for the taste test. Yum, that was absolutely delicious. You'll probably put, depending on how cheesy a flavour you like it, you could add more nutritional yeast. I'll probably add a little bit more to mine because I do like it cheesy. But it's quick and easy. It's a really simple way to utilise what you've got in the garden at the moment, and it's a nice healthy snack. It will freeze really well. A lot of people will put garlic in their pesto. I'm not a huge fan of raw garlic. I prefer my garlic cooked. So I tend not to put it in there. But if you like your raw garlic, then absolutely chuck it in. So thanks a lot for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you. I'll see you later.